Yeah, so no, I was just saying when they said about the stop loss. When I scalp, I mean my stop loss, I put in an even around about 15 pips. But if it doesn't, if I get in and I feel like it's going against me, then I manually close. I don't wait for it to come back to my stop loss. If I'm in profit and gauging on what I'm seeing on larger time frame and the smaller time frames, I feel like it's not going to be a good trade, you know, and I feel like it's not going to run the way I'm running to run, and not close it. I think that's the key thing that a lot of people got this hope and wish, you know, that things are going to change, even on a swing trade, you know, to get their stop loss in and trades going against them, right? But to me, I feel like you can always re-enter. Like, you can always re-enter the trade. I have a mindset where I'm not missing out. I think sometimes people feel like they're missing out. They're going to miss out on the big trade and the big drop or the big push up, you know, and they let things hold on to things way longer than they should, and they lose way more than they should. You know, there's nothing wrong with missing out. You know, if you don't feel good about a trade or if you don't feel good about what's going on, then you need to get out early, you know, especially when you're scalping. I mean, there's so many times you can scalp and re-enter. It should be no reason whatsoever you're holding on to something that you feel like ain't going the way that you want it to go. Swing, I get you can hold a little bit longer because things do happen. But, you know, being successful is about cutting your losses early and letting your winners run. So you got to practice that. And that's another mental part. You know, you got to detach yourself from the trade. If it ain't going your way, then get out and detach yourself. Don't hold on. There's always tomorrow, you know. So if it's a $50 loser, you know, don't make it a $150 or $200 loser. There's no need for that. That's part of being disciplined. Get out early, right, and then look for another time to re-enter or look for another trade, you know, that you like and take that. But don't let your losers run, because that's where you're going to start losing your account.
Yeah, perfect. Are you going to start this training after answering the questions? Well, what do you mean by that? Oh, while he answers, guys, does anyone have another questions about anything?
Am I gonna? What you said after? Am I gonna? I'm trying to. I don't understand what you said. Am I gonna start to swing the scalp trade after answering questions?
Yeah. How do you deal with scalp swings and high impact news and trading your stop loss? Want to go first, Kevin?
Yeah. How do you deal with scalp swing? Sure. I'm a key person that looks at news. Just like we had the GB Audi, right? If I'm in profit, now I actually messed up on it. I actually thought I brought my stop loss into profits. I don't enter trades, right, through major news. I just don't mess with news because it can swing price in such a wild way in directions so quickly that it's something I don't mess with. And that's a lot of things that rookies do too. People that are new or newbies is they trade freely without looking at news, and then they get in the trade. Oh yeah, that's good. You know, analyst is good. And all of a sudden, news comes out and it puts them at stop loss, and they lose, and they don't know what the heck they lost or what happened. You know, you've got to open up your charts to the news daily. That's why I don't really do New York session before. Like I trade like New York session. I take entry sometime after news has happened. There's a lot of news in the New York openings. I'll take a sell or buy entry after the news is settled a little bit and the markets readjust itself. I'll do that, but I really don't mess with news. News is something I really don't play with. Now, if I'm in a trade in major news, then I'll make sure I put myself where I'm protecting my money. But to me, I just feel like if you got to know where major news events are coming before you enter a trade.
Yeah, very nice. And I just sent the link for Forex Factory calendar. You'll have like for the newbies and the experienced ones. We have a lot of news, high impact news, how the previous ones, well, when the forecast, the previous, the results, and what does it mean? What does the news mean? You know, if you are going to trade news and you are a newbie, don't do that. And if you are a good trader already or a swing trader and you want to see how it might impact your trading, just open this site every time you are going to trade. You know, it doesn't cost anything, and you can see, oh, am I going to put a scalp trade here, and then am I going to be blown? That's it. Just enter this website before anything. Kevin mentioned last week that oftentimes market has entered the market before news results is out. How do you know? Man, I think what you mean is when you have the news that oftentimes market has entered the market before news result is out. Oh, okay. So one way to know is just come to this website, for example, adjust your time option here. Like you're in Thailand, China, Brazil, United States, Europe. Just put your time here. You are going to see at what time and when the news is going to result is going to be out, and then you can see the result, and then you can trade after that. You know, if you're just starting out, don't trade before it. That's it. There's no secret rule here. You know.
Hey, Marcus.
Yeah.
I'm at the end out. I appreciate all the guys coming. I know we'll speak later for sure here in a little bit, but I've got to leave the webinar. But if there's any questions anybody else has, I mean, feel free to do it in the chat. And I think going forward, when we do the webinars, we can concentrate on certain areas like, you know, that y'all want to concentrate for. That's rather drawing zones, entries, exits, more about the scalp, the main things. We can dissect those things in the charts and show what they look like and the setups and go more in depth. But I really appreciate everybody coming in, and hopefully this helps a lot of people. You know, a lot of times there's not a lot of free groups where you can get webinars and get as much experience and training that you're probably going to get here. So I hope everybody appreciates and enjoys it. But man, it's been a pleasure. And if there's any questions y'all need going forward, just reach out to us and let us know.
We are going to send Losel. We are going to send the link for the shot. So, guys, thank you a lot for joining. This is Kevin's project, so thanks to him, this is happening. We want to help people for free. We have a lot of good guys there to mentor, to help. So, yes, I'm going to answer your question in the chat, okay, Samsung? And guys, thank you a lot. Any other questions you guys have, we are going to answer in the chat. And we are going to plan another webinar, as Kevin said, to dissect some zones, support resistance, and stuff like this, okay? Thank you a lot, brothers. Thank you, Rick, Piero, everyone. And Lasser, I'm going to send you the link here so you can join, okay? That's it, guys. Bye-bye.